Hi moms and kids. This is your friend Anima Upadhyay, and you must be wondering why I am surrounded by toys and the flowers. It's a suspense. Today's topic, just guess what we are going to talk about in today's video. So, before I start talking to you, I will request you all to please subscribe to my channel if you have not done it so far, and also to share my video among your friends. So, no more suspense now. Today we will talk about the living things and the non-living things. I am holding this teddy bear in my one hand and a ball in my other hand. So these are non-living things, and the plants having the leaves, the flowers and the fruits, they are living things. We human are living things. Animals are living things. So we all know this, that the comb, the pencil, the scale, the books, they are all non-living things. Even the car, the mobile phones, the gadgets we use, they are all non-living things. But the birds they fly, the insects, the plants, they are all living things. So, what are the differences between the living and the non-living things? They are very simple. There are only 5 major differences between the living and the non-living things. Let us see what are those differences one by one. First is the movement. Second is growth. Third is respiration or breathing. Fourth is response to the stimulus. And fifth is reproduction. These 5 important things only living things can do. Non-living things, they can't move on their own. They don't grow. They don't breathe or respire. They don't respond to the stimulus, and they don't reproduce also. But then you can say, no, all these things are written in the books, so we can mug up. What is the point of talking to you? You could have told a story instead. But no, these are important things. और मैं आप लोगों को न सिर्फ ये 5 पॉइंट्स बता रही हूँ, in fact I will elaborate each of the point so that there will be no need for you to mug it up without having the proper clarification of each point. अगर आप अच्छे से समझ जाओगे तो आपको बार बार उसे याद करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. So let us begin with the first point, that is movement. You just put your hand on your lap. Now raise your hand up and then bring it back. This is movement. Even when you walk or you run or you laugh or you smile or you eat, that is all movement. I am shaking my head. This is a movement. Even the animals also show movement. They also run, walk, wag their tail. Dogs, they wag their tail. They also eat. Birds also, they fly, walk. So they also eat. Insects also, they hop or they fly. They also eat. So all the living things, they show movements. Even the plants, they show movement. Yes, plants also, when the sun rises, they open their leaves, and when the sun sets, they close their leaves. Similarly, their leaves will grow towards the light. All these are movements. They also sway with the breeze. So only living things, they move. Non-living things, they don't move on their own. See, if this ball, unless you kick it, it will not move. It will be at rest. Similarly, this pencil can't write on its own unless you are holding it and writing something. So it is you who is writing. Car cannot move on its own unless some driver is there and he is driving the car. So non-living things, they don't show movement. Second point is growth. Only living things they grow. Non-living things they don't grow. Non-living things never grow. This ball will remain in the same size. It will not become a football. The small pencil will not grow into a huge big pencil. Similarly, this bottle will not grow into a big bottle of 50 liters. It will remain the same 1 liter bottle. Only the living things they grow. The babies they grow into adults. Puppies they grow into big dogs. Kittens into cats. Chick into hen. Plants into trees. Small insects into big insects. But non-living things they don't grow. Only living things they grow. Third is respiration or breathing. Only living things they respire. सिर्फ जो जीवित होते हैं वही सांस ले सकते हैं. And why breathing is important? Because we need air to live. So how do the air enter our body? Through this nose. We inhale the air which contains oxygen and we exhale the carbon dioxide and moisture out of the body. That is together called respiration or breathing. Inhalation, exhalation, and together it is called breathing. All the living things they breathe, whether it is animals or birds or insects or plants, every living thing breathes or respire. Then comes response to stimulus. This is also very important. If I squeeze this ball, this is a non-living thing, it will not hit me back. But if I squeeze you like this, you will run away from me. But if I am squeezing this toy, it will not do anything. I can just squeeze it. Nothing will happen. But I can't squeeze a dog, it will bite. So, animals they respond to stimulus. Even the insects, if you squeeze, what they will do? They will sting you. Plants also show stimulus, response to stimulus. They grow towards the light. You keep one pot containing the plant in the shade and what you will see in another few days that the branches are growing towards the sunlight. That is, sunlight is the stimulus. So, if I pinch or a mosquito bites you, that is the stimulus and your reaction towards it is your response. So, only living things respond towards the stimulus. Non-living things, they never respond towards the stimulus. Lastly, the reproduction. All the living things they reproduce. Human beings, they give birth to babies. Your small brothers and sisters are all born by your mom. They have not bought you from the hospital. So, all the babies, whether it's the baby of dog or cat or lion, they are all given birth. So, all the living animals, all the living things, they reproduce. Even the plants, they reproduce. You can see here, this plant, here are the flowers. These flowers reproduce to give fruits. These fruits, when they ripe, they will produce seeds. And when you put the seeds in the soil, they will germinate and they will form small seedlings. And when they grow, they become big trees. So this is how all the living things they reproduce. But the ball will not form another baby ball, or this teddy bear will not give birth to another small teddy bear, right? So non-living things they don't reproduce, only living things they reproduce. Insects, they lay eggs, birds they lay eggs, and when the eggs hatch, the young ones comes out. So this is how the birds and insects also reproduce. So now we have elaborated, discussed all the points in detail also. I hope you have understood the difference between the living things and the non-living things. Now let us revise some examples of non-living things. Ball, pencil, pen, notebook, toys, electronic gadgets, water bottle, tiffin box. These are all the various examples of non-living things. Come to the living things. Let us see. Can you give some examples only for birds? Yes, parrot, pigeon, peacock. Only for animals? Cats, dogs, lion, rabbit. Only for insects? Bees, honeybee, wasp, grasshopper, even the cockroach. And we human beings are also living. So we are also the examples of living things. Now before I end this video, I would like to tell you to please suggest me a topic of your interest so that I can make a video on your topic. Also, to watch a video that I have made on potter wasp and see how the wasps are making their nest for the young ones in which they lay eggs. It's really interesting. I'll leave the link in the description box. To watch that video. You will definitely like it. And also, one request to the moms to please revise all these things with your kids and also to play a game with your kids. Your kids, I have seen playing a very interesting game. They will hold their hand like this and put the finger. Chidiya od, cheeti od, hathi od. If hathi od they will do like this, this is a foul. But chidiya od, if they will put it here and don't raise the finger, it's a foul. So, you can make your own rules, but do play this game using the living things. Peacock, living. Ball, living. Water bottle, living. Cat, living. So you can make your rules, but do play a game like this with your kids. Not only they will learn the examples, but also the concepts and the differences they will never forget between the living and the non-living. Hope you have enjoyed this video with me. Keep interacting with me. I like my audience to give reactions. Take care of yourself and bye-bye for now.